Hello everyone, it's Brittany from Brittany Starts a Farm, and for today's video I just wanted to take you guys through us planting tulips so that hopefully we'll get some cool flowers in the spring. So the first thing that we did was Ryan, Courtney's husband, made these planter boxes out of the wood. He just basically stained them and then glued them together and then put some brackets on. And then I added this thick plastic lining to it, so hopefully it'll help protect the wood and it'll last a little bit longer than it would without it. And I just got a staple gun, stapled it on. It was really easy. The first thing that we did was we needed to add a bunch of soil, and we wanted to make sure that our soil was really good. So we did about 2/3 parts just regular topsoil and then about 1/3 of compost, and we ended up using about 1.5 or 1.25 cubic yards for both boxes. We had our boys helping us, which was, always a lot of fun. And so this box that you're looking at right now was not nearly as deep as the box on the other side, so we needed to get rid of some of the dirt in there because it was just really hard and compact and wasn't a very good quality soil. So we dug a lot of that out and just moved it over to the side of the yard, and we'll figure out what we want to do with that probably come spring. So after we spent all this time doing this manual labor that Courtney and I haven't done for a while, it was fun getting our hands dirty and maybe getting some new calluses. But once we cleared all that out, we just evened out the dirt and then added some more of that topsoil and compost. To plant these, rather than digging individual holes for all of the bulbs, I basically just dug out we wanted a couple squares and then it lining the back. So I just dug it out maybe 2 or 3 inches deep. And then once we had it all dug out, we just kind of nestled the bulbs into the dirt. So there'll be about 2 or 3 inches of the topsoil and compost covering those bulbs. Another thing I wanted to add in this box, I did add some of that weed barrier cloth to the bottom, but then on the other box, since it's so shallow, I didn't add any. So we're going to see in the spring what difference that makes, if it really helped with the weeds. So once we had all the soil on top of the bulbs, I put on a mixture of fertilizer and bone meal. The fertilizer is a 10-10-10 combination. Another one I think I saw online, it was something like 8-10-14 or something along those lines. And then somebody else also suggested 10-10-10, and that's what we could find at the store. So we decided to use that. So I think I did like couple tablespoons of the fertilizer and then like a 1/2 cup of the bone meal, and then I just mixed it together and then just scattered it on top, and then we just raked it into the soil. Super easy, not difficult at all. And then once we had that in, I just sprayed it down with the hose. You want to make sure that the tulips get a nice drink, but you don't want to absolutely drown them, but just make sure that the soil is decently moist but not just puddles everywhere. So once I sprayed that down, we added some mulch, just regular bark mulch, and that added another couple inches of protection from the cold for the bulbs from the cold. And then come spring, we'll probably take some of that mulch back so the bulbs can push through and grow. And this is what ended up looking like, and we are super excited to see what they look like in the spring. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.